welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to be filming this look for you all because I am using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Beauty Killer palette. I got it for my birthday and I cannot wait to dive in. I mean, star power right here. It just totally made my life, and it really inspired this whole entire look. As you can see, I did pink on the for the eyeshadow. I did a pink highlight. I did pink lips. It's just a girly look today, and I'm a girly girl, so yeah, I could not wait to dive in and just do a really feminine look for you all. It's also a very special day for me because I took my state boards today for the state of Florida, and I am legally allowed to practice hair, skin, and nails on anyone that I choose, and I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I'm just really excited. It's a great day, and I just wanted to share all my happiness with you all by giving you all a tutorial. So if you guys want to see how I get this look, then just sit back, relax, subscribe, comment down below, give me a thumbs up, and just keep watching. So first we are starting off with the Scotch tape. With this technique, I like to go ahead and put it on the outer corner of the eye, and I like to leave a little bit of space underneath on that lower lash line as you see me doing there. And then I will take a brush of some sort and I will line it up from the nose to the end of the eyebrow, and that lets me see if I'm even on both sides. If I'm not, I will readjust, which is what I'm doing here. I saw that one was a little bit higher than the other, and this usually gives me a pretty good read of how my Scotch tape is lining up. So it looks good now, and yeah, we'll start into this tutorial. So we are starting off with the Beauty Killer palette, the star of the show, literally the star, Jeffree Star, okay, pun intended. And I had to use my shade Courtney, just because that's my sister's name, and it's a beautiful transition shade. So we are just using a Sigma fluffy brush for this, and we are putting this transition shade on the crease and a little bit above as well. Now we are dipping into Star Power, and it is just a beautiful pink pigmented shade. I'm obsessed. I'm using a MAC 217 brush, a blending brush, because this is my go-to blending brush. It's just amazing. And I'm really packing this onto the outer corner, and then I'm using windshield wiper motions for the crease because I wanted less pigment on the crease and more emphasis and darker color on that outer corner. So I just wanted it to be like a wash of color on that inner corner of the eye with the pink. Most of the pigment I wanted to be on that outer corner. So once again, we are adding that pink, and then we are just doing a wash of color onto the crease as you see me doing there. It's really just whatever is left onto the brush, and that's the only time that I'm touching that inside of the inner crease. Now we're picking up Violence, and I'm just using this on one of my favorite brushes here, and this is just adding a little bit of depth to the eye. I wanted to try this out. This shade actually wasn't as pigmented, so I went ahead and went in with Vanity, and I really liked how it worked a little bit better because it is more of a matte shade, so that's why I think that it was able to give me a little bit more of that opaqueness that I was looking for. And so I went ahead and just used some of the Vanity there, and I'm keeping it very low. Like I said, I just wanted to add a little bit of depth, so I actually went back in with Star Power and added a little bit more of that pink because I'm not trying to get rid of the pink, I'm just trying to darken it up a bit. Now we are using Black Rainbow, I mean, come on, and we are just putting this on the outer portion of the lid, not even really up on the crease. I actually just wanted to put this on the outside of the lid because I did not want this to be like a super smoky eye. I really wanted the pink to stand out. Now we're going back in with the pink and just really making sure that it's staying nice and vibrant up there because I wanted this to be nice and feminine. After that, we're using China White, and we are just softening up that pink there and that line, the line between the brow bone and the pink there. I just wanted to soften it up a bit. Now we're just using a flat top brush, and I'm using the shade Princess. I did go ahead and wet my brush, and whenever I did this, bam, okay? It was very pigmented. Once you get Princess really working and just get it like, you know, more onto the brush, it really is so pigmented, and it's such a beautiful shade. This is probably my favorite shade in the palette. And now we are going back in with Black Rainbow because I did just want to blend those two just a little bit more, and I did want the darkness to kind of overpower a little bit of that Princess, so that's why I went ahead and went back in with that. Now, the fun part, we are pulling off the tape, which has saved us so much time. Oh my gosh, my favorite part. We are actually using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and this is kind of exciting. I'm in the shade 104 instead of 105. I've gotten a little bit lighter, like, you know, I haven't been, you know, out in the sun as much, and it's getting into that cooler weather, even in the state of Florida. So I went ahead and did a dot-to-dot foundation all over my face there, and now I'm just using a kabuki brush to blend all of that out for you all. I know, sad day. My face was breaking out so much because of the test that I just took. I was freaking out for the past 2 weeks, having nightmares. Anyways, we're using the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Concealer, and I had to do Jeffree justice, so I went a little bit ham underneath the eyes, but we all know Jeffree loves that, lots of that concealer and lots of that highlight, so I went ahead and just did that because I am using his palette. In spirit of his palette, I thought I would go ahead and contour it up today. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch this contour. After I highlight, I always like to go in with my Infallible Pro Matte Powder, and this is in the shade 200, and I like to put that all over the face that I didn't highlight because I feel like this really sets all of the creams in that I had put on earlier. We are using the Maybelline Eye Studio Blackest Black Gel Liner, and I'm using just my Sigma pencil brush for this, and I wanted a winged liner for this. I mean, you know, I just felt like it was a dramatic look, and I just wanted a little bit of fierceness and fun into the look, and so that's why I went ahead and did this. The other portion of the eyeliner will be done off camera. I like to do one for you all and one eye for you all on camera, and then the other one I feel like you guys can kind of get the drift. So liner is done. We want it to be sharp, we want it to be cut, you all know. Okay, now we are going back in with Black Rainbow, and we are putting that on underneath the lower lash line there. And I just like to use just a very angled, tiny precision brush, whatever you guys have at home. And I'm just adding that a little bit thicker on the outer corner of the eye, and I'm getting it a little bit more thin on the inner corner of the eye, on that lower lash line. And now we're going in with an Anastasia brush, and I am just dipping into the Star Power, and I'm just blending that out, and I'm just making sure that the majority of the pink eyeshadow is on the outer corner. I didn't really want to bring it in too much to the inner corner, so I just focused the majority of that on the outer corner there. So I'm just really trying to buff out that darker eyeshadow there, and I'm just trying to make sure that it doesn't look as harsh and just make it a little bit more softer and feminine for the look. Now we are going in with China White, and I'm putting that onto the inner corner because I did still want to buff the inner corner. I just didn't want pink to be in there because it just kind of reminds me of pink eye. So I don't know. I wanted to keep it very soft and flirty with the look. So now we're going in with a white eyeliner, and this is from Wet n Wild. I actually used this in one of my Halloween tutorials, and I never looked back. It's called You're Always White 608A, and we're just putting that onto the waterline there. Now we are going to begin, as you all have seen the highlight portion of my contour, now we are going to be seeing the darker portion of the contour, and this is where we are really just deepening and darkening some of those features so that we can make the highlighting parts the parts that we had highlighted really pop and stand out. Now we are going in with one of my new favorite blushes, and this is one that Jaclyn Hill loves, so I knew I had to try it. It's by Milani, a baked blush, and it's called Luminoso. It's in the shade 5, and I'm just adding that onto the apples of my cheeks there. And I really like to bring a lot of color when someone is looking me dead on, like straight on. So that's why I really like to add it to the cheeks as well, and a little bit there on the nose too, and of course the forehead. I just feel like it gives a little bit more warmth to the face. Now we're using my Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit, and I'm using the shade Pink Heart. So I wanted to use this highlight shade because when I saw, like I said, when I saw the pink shade in Jeffree Star's palette, I knew that I just wanted pink everything. I just wanted to go ahead and just have fun with it and just do pink everything. So I wanted to go ahead and take advantage of having a pink highlighter. I mean, hello, why not? So I'm just adding that onto the cheekbones, and then I actually ended up picking a little bit of Star in the middle there, and I'm just adding a little bit more of that because I wanted my highlight to really be popping. So along with the pink, I really wanted that icy pop of highlight, so I went ahead and added the Star. And I love to do icier cool tones for a highlighter on my nose because I just feel like it looks a little bit more natural. I know, right? But I feel like it's a little bit more natural than having like a gold strip down your nose, for example. So that's why I do that. Now we are using some lashes. I went ahead and did them off camera and my brows off camera as well, but I used the Kiss True Volume lashes, and yeah, I really like them. They're in the style Dreamy, I think. Yeah. So we are picking up that palette, the Anastasia Glow Kit once more, and we're highlighting with the shade there, the shade Star. Oh my gosh, I just realized how fitting because it's a Jeffree Star tutorial. And we are putting that onto the inner corner of the eye because I just wanted to highlight there. I wanted to highlight a little bit everywhere, okay? And now we are going in with one of my favorite lipsticks. It's in the shade 365, and it's by CoverGirl. It's the most beautiful pink in the world. And a new lip gloss is by NYX Pump It Up Plumper, and this is in the shade Elizabeth. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this fun girly feminine tutorial. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!